For today, I have information to share with our foreign audiences that relates to the meeting that took place yesterday in Kuala Lumpur, the ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting, the special, ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in KL yesterday. The outcome of that meeting was one document called the Chair's Statement. The Chair's Statement is an important document, and it reflects in general terms the views and the concerns that were raised by ASEAN member states regarding the situation on the ground and the clashes that are currently ongoing between Thailand and Cambodia at the border area. The document also critically for Thailand in number 8 reflects a position that Thailand has all along taken. The first being that any resumption of dialogue must happen between the two countries directly, and it must happen through the existing bilateral mechanisms that we have. And namely, in this instance, it's the General Border Committee that will be set to meet tomorrow, the 24th of December. A second very critical point for the Thai side in number 8 that you have in front of you on the screen here is that it calls for the revival of cooperation on humanitarian demining. As many of you know, we have been faced with 8 such incidents that we cannot ignore, and this really goes to the heart of the clashes and the need for the Thai side to operate and to use the inherent right of self-defense in this case. The statement was accompanied later on by a statement issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, ourselves, which in number 4 of that statement very clearly states that a ceasefire cannot come from a unilateral declaration, but instead it comes from honest and sincere dialogue that leads to a genuine ceasefire that must hold on the ground. Thank you, Kha.
Next will be the English version of this ministry statement. Ministry of Public Health worked closely since day one with the military to ensure the safety of our citizens in the mental health and also health care. Regarding to latest update, the death toll stands at 42, 41 from the indirect effect and 1 from the direct attack from the Cambodian side. But the number of civilians injured changed yesterday regarding to the attack from the Cambodian side with BM-21 at the Sakao province. This caused the 7 new civilian injury. This is the picture from the incident yesterday in the Sakao province. We got 7 new civilian injury. Luckily, 2 of them already discharged back home, but unlucky, 5 of them still in the hospital, which including 1 people stay still in the critical condition. And we would like to encourage this picture should not happen if both the parties upheld the principles of humanitarianism at the maximum level. So I would like to encourage everyone to send our solidarity to our beloved citizens and also the frontline workers and also the military. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Dr. Warod Chopitiaskunon, the spokesperson from the Ministry of Public Health. So a very good afternoon to all of you now in English. A quick translation to what we were just mentioned just now regarding the update of the current situation from the Joint Press Center this afternoon. First off, we would like to start off with the 5 principles that the Joint Press Center stands firm on. The principles here, namely the legitimacy, the humanitarian principle, as well as the transparency, the one voice, one message principle, and the morale communication. All these bases or the principles are the ground of how we stand at the moment. We want to pass on the message as truthfully as possible and as transparent as possible quickly to the audience, be they domestically and internationally. So these are the 5 principles that we still hold true today. And now, just this morning before the cabinet meeting, the Minister of Defense, General Nattapol Napanit, actually gave an interview to the media this morning, and he mentioned and condemned the 5 points, the 5 actions taken by Cambodian armed forces, the Cambodian authority, in violation of the international laws, international humanitarian law. And these 5 points are the Cambodian armed forces still continue to use the anti-personnel landmines, as evident in the latest incident of the 8th amputee being affected in recent days. The second point is that the military occupation, they still occupy and using heritage, the cultural heritage sites, as their fortification, as their fort in fighting against the Thai troops. The third point is that the deploying of heavy weapons within civilian or residential areas and communities, and of course using them as the shield to protect their whereabouts. Obviously, this is completely against the civilian protection international law, and but the Cambodian authorities is still using that. Fourthly, the using of civilian buildings as military posts and weapons depots or storage sites. Obviously, this is also illegal in terms of humanitarian law. However, the Cambodian armed forces still use that. That's a clear violation of, again, international law. Fifthly, using civilians as human shields, as evident in many instances and cases throughout the period of the clashes between Thailand and Cambodia. And all these 5 points have been condemned by Thailand and actually been protested in verbal and in writing to the international community. And right now, so a quick look at the timeline. You've already heard the briefing given by Kun Marathi, the deputy spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that as part of the results or the outcome of the ASEAN ministerial meeting in Kuala Lumpur yesterday, the decision of the meeting is to have Thailand and Cambodia bilaterally hold the GBC, the General Border Committee meeting, due for the 24th of December, which is tomorrow. And this is a quick look of the timeline of how the GBC will shape starting tomorrow. So from the 24th to the 26th of December, we'll have the Secretariat of the GBC meeting in Chanthaburi province, and the actual GBC proper meeting will actually take place on the 27th of December in Chanthaburi as well. And hopefully we'll have some sort of a press conference to be given by our Minister of Defense straight after the actual meeting of the GBC. So this is a quick, rough or draft timeline of what's happening for the GBC leading up to the GBC proper on the 27th of December. So next slide will be the timeline of the events happening throughout yesterday and today. Notably, obviously, the outcome of the meeting of the AMM, the ASEAN ministerial meeting, conducted in Kuala Lumpur with the outcome that I just mentioned. However, concerning the attacks from the Cambodian sides, we'll still have the attacks coming from Cambodian side since yesterday, 11:30, where the heavy weapon were fired from the Cambodian side and attacked the Thai post, resulting in one Thai soldier killed. This marks the 21st or 21 persons killed to date, killed in action, and with one soldier, actually one additional soldier actually killed as part of his duty in line of his work. The total number of soldiers killed remain at 22 now. At 4 p.m. yesterday, the Cambodian forces still continue their attack, particularly in the Sakyao province area, where a lot of residential homes, a lot of civilian facilities are located. The BM-21 rocket attacks deliberately targeted the civilian residential areas as the main target, and resulting in a lot of casualties. And the doctor from the Ministry of Public Health has already informed us of the number of casualties affected by the rocket attack from the Cambodian side. To date, I think 7 casualties have been reported, with one severely injured from the rocket attack. At this morning, 6:30, the Cambodian forces continue to launch their heavy weapon barrages at multiple Thai positions, again, notably in Sakyao province and the Hoi Tamaria Pumakhua area. So these are the two remaining strong positions still under intense fighting between the two sides. Quick look again once to reconfirm my point or my statement. The intensity of the fighting continues to be in Sakyao area as well as Hoi Tamaria and Pumakhua. So these are the two main points of the intense fighting between the two sides. And some of the casualties affect, as the deputy spokesperson of the Royal Thai Army showed the pictures of. I believe we have the pictures of the effect that we have. Of all the areas affected, 51 areas have been heavily affected by the fighting and the firing of the Cambodian heavy weapons into Thai territory, affecting indeed a lot of people in various areas, notably in Sakyao province. And the pictures show some of the effects, some of the fire and the bomb remains, obviously, from the attack from the Cambodian sides, affecting evidently the civilian houses.